two were interpreting. Okay. How are you feeling over there?
I'm pretty good. Like, I felt like the speed was very doable.
So what were your challenges?
When you kept doing sentences over and over.
But what besides that? What challenges were you having putting out the material?
I know for me, a couple times I got too close. Okay, I'm gonna back up. And then Rory's going, they go get Kit Kats. They go get Kit Kats. And I'm like, oh, Rory.
What did you say?
I'm sorry.
I didn't hear a word of this.
Kit Kats and Rory's.
Yeah, that's all I heard.
Like, there we go. I was just saying that, I don't know.
Okay, so tell me
I think what she's saying is
something.
she was too up on you so far, and then she ran out of things to say. So I made a comment about something else.
Oh, okay. Okay, so your challenge was holding back,
Yes.
using your processing time. Okay. So what went well for you?
I like that I had like the kids set up, so then when they kept saying the middle child, I could kept pointing back to that child. And
Always good. That listing will save your butt. Yes. Especially if I had said names and you're not going to remember the name, but I know who he was. I know he was in the middle, right? So listing will save you more than you know. But, okay, people who are watching. Okay.
Josie did really well. I think the only thing she got caught up on was when you were talking about taking the baby out of the vagina or whatever.
I forgot about that.
And the popping noise.
Well, you know.
You can do it too.
Wait, was that when I made the noise?
Yeah, when the baby came out, you made like a... I don't remember it happening that way.
Good thing. Okay, what else?
That was the only thing I saw her struggle with. Everything else, she had really good structure. She was waiting enough where she was still doing it simultaneously, but wasn't right on top of the speaker the whole time. And I thought it was really good.
Okay.
Same thing, basically. I think at the beginning, the boat was up on top of you, and then they relaxed after a while. And the only thing I noticed at the very end there, when the child kept talking about the father and him wanting to celebrate, have their own opinions, I think you repeated that like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. We were going.
And it looked like they was uncomfortable doing it again and again and again. That's the only thing I saw.
And so you can't be. Whoever deaf people repeat themselves, right? And if they're trying to if they're talking to the hearing person and the interpreter, if maybe they're unclear or the hearing person is unclear, and it's not always the interpreter's fault. Sometimes it's just the nature of the conversation that's going on, whatever's going on. It's just something that's a struggle for both parties, and they're trying to figure stuff out. So if it's getting repeated again and again, your first thing is you can't get nervous like, this is me, why is this, or I'm getting tired of, you got to stay in your role as the interpreter and keep, however many times they do it, feel comfortable with it, keep going. If you know you're doing it right, keep doing it the same way. You know what I mean? Now, if it was a deaf person not understanding you, then what you should try to do. Try to change it just a little bit. So you're not changing the meaning, but you want to get that message across. So our goal is to get the message across the best way we can. So if something happens like that and we're up here and say that's happening, try to change that. Try to change it a little bit. And say, I want to make sure that person gets it. Let me try to change this way. Okay? All right, so let's have the 2 people up here that were going to voice the first time. 2 more interpreters. 2 more interpreters. Okay, interpreter. Another interpreter.
We just sit down or?
No, you gotta go right behind us. You're standing behind them. And 2 more. You guys, since you.
I just want.
I never have my
I just know there's going to be a sun.